Fantastic. Okay, so good evening, everybody. Welcome to this webinar. So it's very important in these kind of particular moments that we have to understand that our immune system have to be very strong. You can have a lot of viruses all over the world, but if your body is in good health, you will get some light symptoms, okay, but you never will get sick completely, like we heard, okay. If your body is not on the right way, then viruses can be very lethal, okay. Very important that to know. So tonight I will spoke about the 3 important pillars to get our immune system very strong. First is a good nutrition, how to combine well the food to be healthy. This is very important to know. Second pillar, we have to do exercise. We have to move to produce oxygen in our body. Very important. And the third pillar is how to have a positive mind, because a lot of people, they have a lot of emotions. These emotions, if they are too much, then you can affect the organ in relation with this emotion, and you can get also sick. So we have to understand what happened with these 3 pillars in your life. What are you doing exactly? I will give you all the tools you need to be very healthy. Okay? So first, we have to speak about food. In all the countries, because I fly everywhere, all over the world, I found that all the cultures in the earth, they make the same mistake with the food combination. Which kind? When they mix proteins with carbohydrates. So I will explain you what happened when you mix that. So it means meat with potatoes, rice with fish, or pasta with chicken, or the normal sandwich, a ham sandwich, cheese sandwich. So what happened when you eat like this? When you eat carbohydrates, in your mouth comes out an enzyme called phthalate. This phthalate will envelop this carbohydrate and start the digestion. Then you swallow, it goes in your stomach, and the stomach has to be an alkaline place. When you eat proteins, in the stomach comes another enzyme called pepsine. This pepsine, this enzyme, can only act in an acid way. So then the stomach starts to produce chloric acid. In the meantime, carbohydrate, phthalate, cannot digest the carbohydrates anymore. So it means that these carbohydrates stop the digestion in your stomach. But with 38 degrees of temperature that you have in your stomach, these carbohydrates start a fermentation. From this fermentation, liberate the starches. And the starches will envelop pepsine, and proteins cannot be digested anymore. So it means when you do such food combination, you have no digestion. There is no digestion. So what happened then with all this food in your stomach? You start what I call a big fermentation with derived toxic products like alcohol, acids, ammoniac, hydrogen, CO2, methane. So a lot of toxins that will be damage your flora in your intestine, will damage the membrane also. And all these products, they go through the membrane in the bloodstream. You can imagine all this toxin in your blood. Your blood goes everywhere, in your bones, in your joints, in your muscle, tendons, genital system, skin, glands, producing a lot of diseases, a lot of symptomatology that sometimes medicine cannot understand. So we have to pay attention when you make such food combination. So as you can see here, so this you can make a picture after, huh? Okay? You make a picture of your screen and then you put in your kitchen. Then you will know how to combine the food correctly. Okay? It's very important. In the middle here, you have vegetables, green vegetables. Okay? The exception of the green is the red pepper, yellow pepper, aubergine, okay, and also the red cole, okay, cabbage. These are vegetables. And vegetables can be combined with everything, okay? With the proteins, this vegetable can be raw or cooked. There is no problem there. With the fat, what I mean with fat is the olive oil, sesame oil, so very good oil, okay? Virgin good oil, very important. Then you can mix with vegetable, raw or cooked, no problem. But here with the carbohydrates, vegetable have to be cooked, because when you eat a raw vegetable, it don't stay too long in your stomach. It stays for 10 minutes and then it goes through the duodenum in the small intestine. And there it will be digested, okay? So, but if you eat raw vegetables with carbohydrates, for example, salad and potatoes will retain the salad in your stomach. And with the 38 degrees of temperature, this salad starts a big fermentation too. That's because vegetables have to be cooked when you combine them with carbohydrates. Okay? So, then we have the legumes here, like chickpeas, lentils, beans. So, what happened here? This particular food, they are made half of proteins and half of carbohydrates. Sometimes 55-45, 60-40, okay? Depends on the food. And you remember my first example, you cannot mix proteins and carbohydrates together, okay? You remember this. So if in my lentils, I have a part of carbohydrates, I cannot add any proteins inside. So no meat and no sausage in your lentils. And if I have my part of proteins in my lentils, I cannot add any carbohydrates. So in my lentils, no rice, no potato, no carrots. The only thing you can do is to mix with all kind of vegetables, but cooked. You put everything together and you will cook everything together. Then you will see that your digestion is very fantastic, okay? No soul after meal. Then it's very important not to produce fermentation, okay? So, and then we have fruits here. In all these cultures, after the meal, they offer fruit after meal, like dessert. Or if you have no fruit, you put something with milk, like cheese, like cookies, or like ice cream. I don't know, something with the sugar and milk together. So what happens? When you finish your food and you put something sweet after, your duodenum will dilate and it will open the mouth of your stomach. And then we'll go through the food that they're not still digested. So it means that if you have eaten carbohydrates and cooked vegetables together, they can finish their digestion in the small intestine with other enzymes coming from your pancreas. But if you have eaten proteins and vegetables, the steak like this and like this, and the piece of meat that you put in your mouth and you chew it, how many times? Only a few. So what happened? This piece of meat takes 2.5 hours, 3 hours to reduce it in 0.5. Then it can go through the intestine, through the duodenum in the intestine. Okay. So it means if you eat some dessert and fruit after meal, this piece of meat, it goes directly in the small intestine. The small intestine cannot digest these so big pieces of proteins. So it will start the fermentation, they become putrid, and this is one of the first causes of colon cancer in the long term. So pay attention of that. Fruit out of the meal, like breakfast, mid-morning or mid-afternoon, but never, never, never after meal, please. And here in the fruits, we have 4 fruits that they have to be eaten alone: orange, watermelon, pineapple, and melon. These are very special. They cannot be combined with nothing. Okay? So, eaten alone. And in the fruits, we have also 4 kind of groups. We have the dry fruit, fat fruit. It's like almonds, nuts, chestnuts, peanuts, okay? These are good fat. Then we have the sweet fruit, like apple, banana, okay? Then we have semi-acid fruit, like a tangerine, or acid fruit, like kiwi, okay? So this is chemical, okay? Fat you cannot mix with sugar. You produce fermentation. Fat you cannot combine with acid. It produces fermentation. And sugar and the sweet fruit you cannot mix with acid because you provoke also fermentation. Okay? You can mix only the fruit of the same group. Yes, you can. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay? So then imagine after a good meal that you have mixed, so a steak with salad and French fries. Okay? Like this. And then dessert, fruit salad. How you can be well after this? It's impossible to be healthy after this. Impossible. Okay? So please take this picture of your computer and put it in your kitchen, and you will combine like this, and you will feel it goes quickly. Okay, 7-10 days. You can feel your changes in your body. Okay, more than 5,000 people they told me that. Okay, they follow my philosophy. So please, this is very important, okay? Pay attention on proteins here. You cannot mix proteins with proteins. So it means that you have to be meat or fish or eggs. But you cannot mix all together because they are different proteins, and pepsine cannot be digested all the 3 together, okay? So only one protein at a time. Very important. So now you know how to combine the food to avoid any fermentation. That is the cause of a lot of diseases, okay? That you will open the door to diseases, to viruses, if you don't combine well your food. So now you know it. And very important to know to drink water. Normally between 1.5 liters and 2 liters per day, because we have to oxygenate our body, hydrate our cells. Okay, don't wait to have thirsty, no, to drink. You have to drink every half hour. Okay, just half of your glass, and then at the end of the day, you have to drink it your 2 liters per day. Very important, 2 liters per day. Okay. So now, how we can do a good breakfast in the morning? In my philosophy, we have to eat in 5 times per day. And a lot of people they say, "Oh my God, Donato, 5 times per day, it's impossible to eat." I don't know where it's impossible. You have a breakfast, mid-morning a fruit, you have lunch, mid-afternoon a fruit, and you have a dinner. This is possible to eat, okay? And you will maintain your glycemia constant in your blood. This is the most important. You have to bring to your body proteins, carbohydrates, fat, vegetables, and fruit, because we need all these nutrients. And then you make that your cells will function in a good way, and you will produce energy and oxygen in your body. Okay? So how to do a good breakfast? We have different examples here. So we can have cereals or cookies, okay? Oats, corn cookies, and you can mix with oat milk. For me, it's very important, or a soya yogurt, okay? Or now you have all kind of vegetable drinks, okay, that you can use it. So this is one way to do it. Or cereals, or cookies, or yogurt, or milk, okay, but vegetable milk. Or you can eat bread. I do my own bread. So in the website metodomaniello.com, okay, you go into blog and you have a lot of recipes inside, okay. So in my bread I can put olive oil, virgin, or I have sesame oil, lime oil. You have a lot of good oils that you can use it, or a vegetable butter, okay, very important. Or you can use it avocado, okay, and then I put some oregano inside, province herbs. So you can choose every morning something different, okay. Or you can eat also fruit in the morning of one group, okay? Remember that you cannot mix the group together. Never take orange in the morning. Never when you are in fasting way, okay? So orange in mid-morning. Why? Because orange will fermentate to produce a lot of alcohol from this fermentation, and this is toxic for your liver. Orange mid-morning, never in the breakfast. Never, never, never. So then in the morning you can eat some tangerines, some apple, some watermelon or pineapple. Okay, only one fruit of acid fruit. And mid-morning is the good time to eat again a fruit. Okay, I say always the acid fruit and semi-acid fruit better in the morning, and then in the mid-afternoon you can eat the dry fruit like almonds, nuts, chestnut, like this, or sweet fruit like apple, banana, pears, something like that. Okay, so this is for the breakfast, and mid-morning and mid-afternoon. In the lunch, 3 times per week, we have to eat carbohydrate with cooked vegetable. Okay, 1 time potatoes, 1 time rice, 1 time pasta with cooked vegetable. 2 times per week in the lunch, proteins with green vegetables, cooked or raw. Very important also to eat raw vegetables with proteins. And 2 times per day, 2 times per week in the lunch, legumes with cooked vegetable. Okay? In the evening, in the dinner, we will take always proteins with green vegetable, cook or raw. And the day that we have proteins in the lunch, in the evening, in the dinner, we will take carbohydrates and with cooked vegetable. Okay? So then in 1 week, you have a rotatory alternative food all the time. And per day, you have proteins, carbohydrates, fat, vegetable, and fruits. All that your metabolism needs to work very, very, very good. Okay? And then you will see that the immune system becomes very, very strong. This is very important to know. Okay? So, and at the same time, can be that you have not the possibility to eat like this all the time, and you have no way, no other way that you have to eat a sandwich. So then you feel tired and you feel not good. So then you can use some essential oil to help you in this moment that you need more energy. For example, I say always in your pocket, you have to get it 2 essential oil. Very important is lemon essential oil and peppermint essential oil. Because with these two, you can do thousands of things with them. Okay? I use the essential oils from Young Living because they are very exceptional and very pure. Okay? So, and then this lemon and peppermint, they are anti-inflammatory, antiviruses, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, relaxing, purifying, cleaning, digestive. You can use it for a lot of things. Okay, it's very important to get it. And to clean a little bit your body, helichrysum. I discovered in Croatia, helichrysum is a fantastic blood cleaning. Okay, so you can take it also. And to stimulate your immune system, we have inner defense. This is also a good product when you feel down, you have to stimulate your immune system. It's about oregano, thyme, basil, so a lot of medicinal plants. It's very important to take it also in this kind of moment. And also we have a juice called Ninja Red. I don't have it here, but Ninja Red, you can find it. It boosts your immune system. Okay, so in this moment we need to take it also. And we have to clean. We have to be clean in this moment. So we have a lot of products with thieves. You can check it and you can also get it. All the products, natural products without chemical, and then you can clean all your houses with that. And you have a little spray that you can get it with you all the time to disinfect all the time if you need to go out. So clean. So you know what I'm doing? I'm cleaning my hands, but when I come back, I clean my shoes, you know. And then it's very important to have the things very clean when you go back home. Okay. So I think this was the first important pillar. Okay, to have a good nutrition to maintain your body in a good health. Okay. So the second pillar, it was the exercise. You know, the sedentary is the fourth risk of mortality in the world. So it means that less you do exercise, more possibility you have to die. So the body is made to be in movement all the time. It's very important to move. You cannot sit and laying all the time. Your body is made with muscle and joints because we need to move. And something cheaper, only a good basket, okay, is to walk. This is the most cheaper you can have it. Don't spend a lot of money to do a lot of exercise, and you will pull a lot of heavy things. For what? No, the body don't need that. The body needs to be in a good shape. So move your body. When you walk, ladies, not to do shopping like this. No. Is to walk, do the movement, to the brisk movement. You will activate your circulatory system. It's very important to boost your bloodstream, and you will oxygenate your body. When your cells they are plenty of oxygen, they are healthy. And if you bring new good nutrition, your immune system will be like this. Okay, so do exercise every day. Go for a walk. Okay, now it's impossible. We are close at home, but with my children every day, we are in our salon, and then we do exercise in the floor with music. My wife, she's doing yoga classes online, so you have no excuses. You have possibility to do exercise at home right now. Please do it. It's very important to oxygenate your cells in your body. And the last pillar is how to get a positive mind. When I hear what I hear, when I see what I see right now, how to be positive. At the same time, all the emotions that we feel, so like worry, sadness, fear, you can have also frustration, anger, and also joy. Why not? Okay. So all these emotions, we have to experimentate them. We have to feel them. We have to live them. Okay? To express them. Most of the time, when the people they close the mouth, they eat the emotion, and they don't talk, and this emotion becomes overlevel, then you affect the organ in relation with this emotion, and then you can create a disease with this organ. Okay, so it's very important when you wake up in the morning. Who decided for you how to be? Your wife, your husband, your children, your boss? Who decided to be sad or not? Who decided to be happy or not? You decided, nobody else. So you have the faculty to decide how to be today. So I want to be sad because I think of my father, because he left a few years ago. So, okay, I give myself the freedom to feel this sadness. If I need to cry, I cry. But I say I will put a limit on the time. I will be sad for 10 minutes. Okay, I said for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I stop and I become on the right way, but not to stay all long day sad. Okay, you follow me? So, if you feel anger, feel your anger. Say what you have to say. Okay, it's very important to express your emotions. All right, it's very important that if we understand that our life it's like a school, and every day we have a new lesson to learn. And you have not a lot of possibilities to react when you leave an event, so painful or not. You have only two possibilities to react. The first one, if you want to put in the corner, and then you start to cry, why me? Because I'm a good man, and so on. So this is the victim position, and you cannot resolve anything with this kind of reaction. Or you ask yourself the question, so what I have to understand with the information I'm receiving, and it affects me. And then you start to work in the spiritual way to understand your lesson. You follow me? So this is very important to understand. You can imagine a pyramid, okay? A pyramid. When you're born, you have a child, and then adolescent, and then adults, then you get married, and then you have your wife, and then your children, your dog, your house, your car. And then when you finish your pyramid, what you are doing in your life. This is what I'm calling the horizontal way, where you are developing your ego. It is very important to develop your ego, but just till here. And then we have to change our vision of the life, and we have to enter into the pyramid and to have a vertical development. Okay, you are researching the transpersonal in the top of the pyramid. So then more you understand, more you get higher, then more you can see the large of your life, and then you can understand better. This is the best way to live your life. Okay, then spiritually development is very important to understand better what you are doing in all your life every day. Are you taking time for you? Most of the time you say, no, I take time for my husband or my wife, and then my children, and then my work, and then my dog, and then my family. And you, what you are doing with you? Are you taking time for you? I think most of you have taken the plane. Okay? When you have no oxygen in the cabin, the mask, they're coming down, okay? And you have your two child near you. What are you doing with your mask? The first reaction is to put the mask to your children, right? So in this moment, you will get no oxygen and you will die. And you can help nobody. That's because the steward told to you that you have to put your first mask. And then you can help the others. And you, in your life, you are doing this? Are you putting your mask? Or you are putting to the others first? So please, first you, second you, and then you. And then comes the others. Okay? And this is very important to take time for you. So have you half an hour to go to work per day? If you don't have half an hour for you, it's because you are not, how you say that? Your real time in 24 hours, if you don't have 30 minutes for you, it's because you are not doing right way with your time. Okay, so this is very important to make a good gestion of your time. Okay, take time for you first. Okay, take time to do the things you want to do it. If you want to read, take time to read. If you want to listen music, listen music. If you want to do nothing, do nothing. But just take time for you first. And then time for the others. Okay? This is very important to know. So, three important pillars: good nutrition, exercise every day, go to walk half an hour, okay, or do exercise at home, very important, and have a positive mind every day. Okay, we are in a life school. Every day we have a new lesson to learn. So take the time to learn, okay? Because life is beautiful. We have a lot of things to do, okay? So take time to do the things you love to do, okay? Very important. So I think I have talked with my three important pillars. It's very important. So if you can go in metodomaniello.com, okay? So you can check it in you can choose your language, English, okay? You go to the blog and you have all the recipes there, and you have also exercise to do. Very important to know. If you need to write me, if you need my help, okay, then you write to metodomaniello@gmail.com. Okay, very, very easy. metodomaniello@gmail.com, and I will answer you. Okay, if you need help. I will do now for now some consultation by WhatsApp for the people they need to prepare the food plan or anything else. Okay, so you can call me also. Okay, in the website you have my phone call, my phone number, so then you can reach me very easily. In the YouTube, I will put all this information in YouTube too. Okay, you have Metodo Manniello YouTube channel, and you have a lot of videos there. I start to put some recipes, live recipes that you can do and do it at home. Okay, very healthy recipes following this philosophy. Okay, so thank you to be here. Okay, thank you to share with me this moment. I will stop now the record and then I will put it in YouTube. And if you have any question, anything that you need to learn or to understand, please write me. It would be a pleasure to help you. Thank you again to be here, and then we stay in touch. I will cut the record, and then we stay together to have a talk a little bit more. Okay? Thank you very much. Bye bye.